Oh, what song?
J. Cole's canceled now. Did you hear about that?
I've seen whispers.
He's gone.
I've seen
got him out of here.
I've seen some mumblings, some murmurs. What's going on?
That's bullshit. Like everything is, bro.
Yeah. Which is why I didn't even click on it. I didn't even like, this is more than like, oh, what's it? J. Cole, black woman? This is bullshit. I can already tell.
A woman went out, and I guess, well, she's a rapper. She went out and was tweeting some just like idea. I guess she's kind of radical. I don't fucking know. But she was just tweeting ideas, and she tweeted like 5 tweets that looked like it was edging towards J. Cole and Kendrick, right? There are tweets like, oh, these motherfuckers make their money off the plight of us, but when shit going down, we don't see them.
Yeah.
Shit like that. And I don't know why that would be aimed at J. Cole and Kendrick when it's proven that they be in the field.
Yeah.
But she said what she said, right? Mm-hmm. J. Cole, you know, saw these things and made a song about it. He made a song about saying how what he's always been saying, like, you know, he doesn't want to hold the weight of the people. He's just, you know, trying to do his support and do his thing. He doesn't feel like he deserves to hold the weight of the people, blah, blah, blah. But in the song, he says something about the Queen's tone that, like, instead of badgering me about it, you should be trying to teach me, you know? That's what the song was.
Sounds just about it. Sounds he was very polite.
Yeah.
Sounds like he was very nice and much nicer than I probably
And he was
been.
rapping his ass off.
Yeah.
And her response, first off, he shouted her out. He was just like, the next day, like a real nigga does, he said, I stand by all that shit I said. And then he shouted her out like, hey, listen to her song. You know, this is who I was talking to, blah, blah, blah. She returns with a song and a verse saying, look at this nigga. Instead of talking about how we getting shot, he rapping at me and shit like that. And it's like, what are we doing?
I mean, what's even the problem though? In this, like, the world
problem
is fine.
was, and the world is fine?
Isn't the world fine?
Oh my.
Isn't everything going well right now? What's going on?
It's gonna be a short podcast. I promise. It's gonna be the shortest one to date.
Yeah. No. All right. So she's complaining. I'm still not hearing what is the news. A black woman is complaining at a black man. Sounds about right. Did that sound wrong? I don't think so. So, yeah. I mean, it is what it is. People like to complain and argue, and because it makes them feel like you're doing something. You know what I mean? When you get up on your soapbox and preach on Twitter, you feel like you're doing something.
Yeah.
For all you know, J. Cole's probably donated tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of dollars to black struggle over the course of his career.
And he's been in the field. The one thing that's crazy to me is
like,
he literally was just
if
out.
J. Cole does nothing more than rap about real shit,
it's okay.
About the black community, he's doing 100 times more than your average rapper that only talks about bitches shaking ass and buying jewelry and selling drugs and
he's doing
you know
100 times more than the average person.
Just by making somewhat black conscious music with actual content.
Yeah.
What more could you ask? Because if you take away J. Cole and Kendrick and I guess, you know, there are a few others, but let's be honest, those are the when you think of
They're
mainstream.
the two mainstream ones.
Yeah.
There's a lot.
If you take away those niggas, what do you... How do you say his name? Is it JID or JID? How do people use
JID?
it? Yeah, he's kind of getting into there, but like everybody else is pretty low key and underground. Like there would be really no representation for conscious black rap without these niggas. And that's the problem, bro. It's never enough. You can never do enough to please these people, bro.
But that's why we shouldn't care about these people. The only problem is when these people get power, and it's like, and I don't know, her name is No Name. I don't know.
Her name is No Name?
Yeah, her name is No Name.
What a trash name.
All right. There used to be some shoes called the No Names. They were
And guess why?
awful.
And guess why they're gone?
Because they were the name.
Yeah,
they
like,
looked bad. So.
Like, yeah. Like the other day, this dude DM'd me. I was like, hey, I want you on my podcast. And I was like, oh, that'd be cool. Like he started a podcast. And I was like, oh, maybe if it's good. And I went and I looked at the podcast and I saw the name of the podcast.
What was it?
I'm not going to say it.
We can beep it. I need to know.
It was
That's the name of it?
yeah. And I was
Remind me to beep that, because
yeah. And I was like, what?
you need a new name, bro.
Yeah, like why would you killed the podcast before it even started by naming it that. So anyway, I'm just saying the name is important. Who gives a fuck about what her name is? I don't really care.
It's just like how in this, I understand feeling like people take advantage of our culture and then disappear when shit get rough. But when you have two people that hasn't done that, it's just kind of weird that you choose to. And then he does a song saying, hey, just educate me. Yeah. And then she replies in a song like, dumb motherfucker, that ain't my job. Stupid nigga, you talking to me? It's like, what are we doing? And then, you know.
Yeah.
But when the wrong people get power, bro, don't let me get power. I'm tired of this goody shit.
Bro,
now,
that's why I'm not on Twitter,
I get
bro.
power, I'm going fucking mad.
Bro.
Mad King.
That's why I'm not on Twitter, bro. Like,
I'm burning shit down.
That's why Dave Chappelle is low-key almost invincible. Because he's not on anything.
But he's also a good person.
And J. Cole isn't?
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying.
J. Cole's canceled. I promise
J. Cole's
you.
not canceled.
I'm obviously not. But you know what I mean? In terms of what's the narrative right now. You know, fucking, like Dave Chappelle has said way more offensive, out-of-pocket shit than whatever J. Cole just said. In the name of comedy, of course. But it's still, that has never stopped people from running with a narrative.
Word.
But, you know, you can't really cancel a guy that's not on your platform, you know? So, yeah, I mean.
I do wish J. Cole wouldn't have did the song. I said I wish J. Cole wouldn't have put out the song.
Hey, man, hindsight is 2020.
I know, but.
I wish I heard the song. I wish you told me to listen to the song before we started this,
I was planning on having you listen to it last night, but that's what it was. You would be like, this shit is dumb. The fact that he said...
No, I'm saying, like, I want to hear why you're saying you wish you didn't put... What did he say that makes you know?
I would have much... Man, he can do whatever the fuck he wants, but in this time, I'm not going to say he didn't read the room right. It's your fucking art. You do whatever you want with it, but if I was ready to, I was ready for the revolution. So when I saw he put out a song, I was like, oh, let's get fucking... You feel me? Yeah. And then I'm like, who the fuck he talking to? I didn't even know who she was. I'm like, why he talking to, what? We going to war.
Yeah.
And then it was like, teach me. I'm like, oh, I'll put my guns down and shit. Like, damn, nigga.
Are we really ready for a revolution though?
Fuck no.
That's what I thought.
I know, but it sounds good to get ready,
Ain't
nothing like lacing your fucking boots up.
Black struggle has now become reality TV. Isn't that something?
It's always been reality TV.
It wasn't during Martin's time.
Shit.
Or Malcolm's time.
Shit.
When you saw black people on TV, this is what happens when everyone can get a platform.
Yes. And everybody does not deserve a platform. That's what I'm saying.
I mean,
wait till I get one. Oh my gosh. I'm setting shit on fire.
Yeah. We'll see. We shall see what happens next. Next time on.
Next time on America.
Balls.
Next time on America 2020.
Next time on. Yeah.
Can this year get worse?
Yeah.
Will this year get worse?
Yeah. It's gonna get a lot worse.
I'm with you, but I think the world is gonna get worse, so.
Yeah, it can get worse. But I was watching a video today, and he put in perspective, that regardless of everything, we're still way better off than we were a few hundred years ago. 10 times better off than we were 1,000 years ago. And I don't just mean we as in black people. It doesn't mean human beings, civilization, There are less hungry people. There are less homeless people, you know? I mean, I'm not a historian, so maybe you can point out brief moments in history when there...
Spikes.
Yeah.
Depression and shit like that.
Yeah, but in terms of just how the graph looks, we're going up. We're trending upwards, you know? It's never been easier for more people at any point in time in history to become a millionaire, you know? It's big starting, and like, when else in history could you start from nothing and within 10 years create $1 billion company?
Yeah.
That's what Jeff Bezos did, you know? That's what most of these billionaires that you know about have done.
That nigga sold books.
That nigga sold books, bro.
That's a fucking grind. That nigga had an online library before online libraries.
Yeah. So, with that said, you know, even though things may get relatively worse compared to, you know, the last couple of years, still, things are getting better. So, I guess don't get too wrapped up in the doom and gloom.
Fire, nigga, let's go. War, nigga.
Because this too shall pass.
Fucking Jon Snow and fucking Khaleesi. Oh, you never watched Game of Thrones, motherfucker. No. Bring the dragons, bro. We're not going to war.